A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
The leg, Johnny. Penalty box administrators Ridley Scorpio and Penaltina. Eyes in the Sky, Deathly Hollers, and Ref Leopard. Scoreboard operator is Lady McDeath. Whiteboard, Morning Wood. Runner is E.T. Kill and Alt Bunny Holly.
All right, thank you to our EMTs. Thank you, Doll Repair Team, the Track Monkeys, and the Rad Crew. DJ MacBook Air on the ones and twos. I'm your announcer, Trixie Biscuit. I'm joined today. Ooh, I thought they were cheering for me. I'm joined today by Jaeger Bomb.
Hi.
The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional Keech and Tongva land. We ask League members and the Derby Doll community to honor with gratitude the Keech and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. And now, I got just one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Let it hear it, Los Angeles! Woo! There's that first whistle. We are ready to kick this game off. How you doing, Jaeger?
I'm quite excited to watch this game, Trixie. Thank you for asking.
Oh, you are so welcome. I am quite excited too. I'm sure our teams are as well. Suspense.
Anticipation.
And there goes that first whistle. All right, if this is your first time watching roller derby, and even if it's not, both teams take off on the whistle. The skaters with the star on their head, those are the jammers. They are the point-scoring players. Those point-scoring players are going to go around the track one time. When they come around again, they will get 1 point for each opposing player that they pass. Jam lasts 60 seconds, or when the jammer in front calls it off, just like that, patting the hips. That's the end of that jam. And that's 4 points. 4 points for Fight Crew. No penalties there. That was a little surprising because it just shows the power of the lead jammer. Lead jammers got to, just because you're in front doesn't mean you score all the points. If you don't call it off before the other jammer starts scoring points, you're going to lose out.
Strategy.
Strategy.
More anticipation on the line.
I do believe we're about to have ourselves an official timeout. And indeed we are. So the officials want to talk something over. That means I can talk something over with you. Something really important. The fact that this bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with the neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. Thank you, City of Vernon. They're just getting the game clock correct. You know, you wouldn't think it's that important, but it is a game of seconds. Sometimes these bouts come down to the very last second and beyond, so we want to make sure we've got all the seconds that the people deserve right up there on the clock.
Give us all our seconds, please.
We deserve our seconds, don't we? Everybody likes seconds. Some people like thirds. Some people like dance parties. Ginger Snap's having a little dance party down there.
Gotta stay loose, gotta stay limber.
Absolutely.
One way is to dance.
So you're skating today, aren't you?
I am.
That's right.
I am skating.
Jaeger's going to be skating in the adult derby. I almost said senior derby. The adult derby game that's coming up tonight at 6:30 right here at Dalhalla and on our YouTube channel. So if you can't be here, please tune in. Welcome to everybody who's here in the chat room. How's it going in the chat room? I'm not actually in the chat room. Usually I'm in the chat room because Eva Lee's doing all the work and I'm sitting there screwing around on the internet.
You gotta do all the work today.
Well, no, that means today is your day to screw around on the internet.
Internet,
Yeah, get in there. Go say hello to the people in the chat.
How do I internet? Let's see.
If anyone knows how to internet, please come tell Jaeger. Ooh. So we are just one jam into this game. Fight Crew is ahead 4-0 if the game ended right now. But the game's not going to end right now. In fact, the official timeout's not going to end either. We could be here the rest of the day for all I know. But that's okay because we're in good company. And it gives me some time to tell you all about the raffle, folks. There are some really fun prizes over there. You can buy your raffle tickets over by concession. They are 1 for $1, 7 for $5, 15 for $10, and 30 for $20. You can't beat that deal. You could win some Super Mario Brothers figurines. It's actually an advent calendar, and I don't think you have to save it for Christmas. I think you could just pick a day, like, you know, graduation day or end of school or, I don't know.
Just open it immediately.
Just open it immediately. Just go feral on it. Open it with your teeth. Anyway, Super Mario Brothers figurines, Fall Guys plushies, Daniel Tiger figurines, a mocktail margarita basket, and a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. So get on out there, get those tickets. We're going to draw them between the third and fourth quarter. We are back at it, and Fight Crew is out and lead. That's number 512, Ziggy Stardust.
Not far behind, just escaping the pack, is Bella Blitz.
Ziggy picks up 1, 2, and possibly, nope, 2. 2 it is. Racks up 2 and calls it off. Good defensive play. It brings it to 6-0. And now we're on a roll, people. Who's excited about roller derby? I give a shout out to my usual partner, Evil E. Evil couldn't be here today, which makes this, I don't know, I got more fingers on one hand than games that Evil E has missed in like the history of roller derby here at LA Derby Dolls. So we're thinking of you, baby. Hope you're good. All right, Betty Rumble's sitting down, committed a couple of penalties. So the Scream Queen's gonna be down one skater. Kitten Crush takes advantage and takes the lead for Fight Crew. Scream Queens with a nice little wall in back. 3 skaters working together make it impossible for Kitten Crush to get through. Has to call it off, no points.
That was a very formidable wall of Scream Queens.
Yeah, you love to see that teamwork. You know, that's one of the things that the trainers work with them extensively. Roller derby, no matter how good you are individually, man, one-on-one derby does not play. You have to be able to work as a team.
Team sport, team sport.
Skate White Shark going to the box for failure to reform. Scream Queens down, one more blocker. Trauma Queen is out for the Scream Queens, their first lead jammer of the day. Fight Crew jammer makes it out, but has a lot of ground to make up. Fight Crew trying to form up in the front. Killer Bay tries to open a hole. Trauma Queen decides, let's just call this one off. Still 6-0 in favor of the team in red. Nobody in the penalty box. It's okay to cheer for them. There you go. I see Honeybee Bee fans in the audience tonight. Make some noise for your Scream Queens. All right, now make some noise for your Fight Crew. Woo, sounds pretty even out there. Make some noise for an official timeout. Woo.
I guess I can talk about some of our sponsors. S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, official helmet of the Derby Dolls. And now they come with visors.
Oh, do they? Well, that's good, because if it ever gets too sunny in here, you don't want that sun in your eyes. You're gonna miss the turn, just go flying straight off the edge of the track.
A little bit of squinting, but mostly eye protection as well.
Oh, so it's fully in front, like a shield.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a cap, like a visor.
We can put a hand out. Maybe we can let them know. We need a little bit of sun protection and eye protection.
And we need one of those like foofy things on the back, like Lawrence of Arabia. You know, so protect your neck.
Yeah. All the hot sun in our building.
Roller derby, famously, bank track roller derby, famously an indoor sport mostly. We have had a couple games outside.
Yeah. Our all-star DDX team, as well as our junior team, went to San Diego last weekend, and it was hot, hot, hot.
Were you outside?
They were outside.
They were. Where were you?
Hiding in the shade.
Wise. See, that's how you know. Jaeger's an old hand here. She's been skating for a real long time. She knows all the tricks.
I'm a senior.
You're a senior, and what you got senioritis, which means you're chilling in the shade. Everybody else is out in the sun, skating in circles.
That's their fault.
That was their choice to make. Jinx giving a Scream Queen blocker a little what for just to start off. Both jammers fighting their way through a very hotly contested pack. Lots of blocking. Jolteon doing good work trying to hold back number 0.35. That's Honey BB. Honey BB still struggling, but Fight Crew keeps recycling, reforming that wall. And it's Stitches who's out first. Lead jammer Fight Crew.
I'm trying not to scream. It's so exciting. All of this blocking, going up and down the track, passing off the jammer to each other. Wonderful to see.
Not so wonderful to see. I saw one of the jam refs call a backblocking penalty. I believe that was going to be on the Fight Crew jammer. We're going to have to wait and see. Could be looking at a power jam to start off the next one. But that jammer's through, grabs all those blocker points. Grabs all the points, a full pull for Stitches, 5 more points for Fight Crew. Brings the score to 11-1 with just over 10 minutes to go in the first. And I'm seeing a pretty full box there.
So for Fight Crew, we have 1197 with a directional block and their jammer 2011 with a back block. For Scream Queens, we have 36 with a cut and 478 with an above the shoulders.
And there goes Bella Blitz, wasting absolutely no time. Getting out of that pack, that depleted pack, only 3 blockers. Bella sneaks through those closing doors in front. Scream Queens are working together. They only have 2 blockers, but they're holding back that skater, Ziggy Stardust, giving Bella a lot of time to get around.
I love watching Bella just skate. She's so agile. She keeps moving. It doesn't matter if you hit her. She's still going.
Yeah, nothing stops her feet, and that is so key to reacting to blockers. Oh, my goodness! Oh, she got through on about 3/4 of a skate's width of space on that inside.
Do it again.
She's got 6 seconds.
Ooh.
Oh, wheels her way through. What a jam for Bella Blitz and the Scream Queens. Was that really 20 points? Actually 20 points? Oh my goodness! 20 points! That is, we are in a whole new game right now.
Unfortunately, we have a Scream Queens blocker, 926, with 2 penalties, an arms and a directional block.
Scream Queens will be down 1 blocker. They're kind of got off lucky. Sometimes when you have only 2 blockers, everybody gets penalties, and then you've got 2 blockers in the next one, too.
I know that feeling.
Boy, with that incredible 20-point power jam, Scream Queens have taken the lead and a 10-point lead. They've taken the lead and a 10-point lead. Those are the words that just came out of my mouth. That's a sensible thing to say.
There's a lot of lead.
Destroya is the one getting pointed at. You can always tell who the lead jammer is because the referee is pointing at them and holding up an L. Destroya making use of the rights and privileges that appertain to a lead jammer, calls off the jam. Picks up another 5 for Fight Crew. Morningwood says there's no penalties, and I believe Morningwood.
Always believe Morningwood.
Yeah, Morningwood's very trustworthy. I ran into Morningwood at Ren Fair a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
It was very cool. Anyway, you don't care about that. You care about Jinx. Jinx is lead jammer for Fight Crew.
Ooh, a huge, huge hit. And if I can read Volt correctly, might be a back block.
It's either a back block or Volt is asking somebody to back it on up. Seems unlikely.
Yeah, I don't think you should be doing that.
you know,
But
sometimes you
knows?
feel the beat and you just got to dance.
You gotta.
And I see a penalty flag a-waving. Coach on Fight Crew, Lusty, is waving that red flag. That means there's a challenge. Fight Crew wants to challenge either a call or the points. Yeah, they're challenging that back block call on Jinx.
If I know Lusty, she is using all of her powers and her knowledge as a lawyer.
That's true. I don't know if I want to go up on a penalty challenge against Lusty, honestly. She is an attorney.
Yeah.
And a snappy dresser. She got the boots. She's got the hat. It is Cowboy Carter time out there.
If you would like to be part of challenges, you can also join our enforcers. You don't need to know anything. You just want to try and learn. We'll train you.
They do know things.
Well, as you come in, you know, I
You need
I
to
like
know
to-
how to like dress yourself. You
Yeah.
gotta be, hardworking and professional.
like to think those are quiet requirements for.
But you don't have to know anything about roller derby.
There we go. You don't have to know anything about roller derby. You can email us at refs@derbydolls.com for more information.
Yeah, it really is a ton of fun. The enforcers, I've rarely met an enforcer I didn't like, and I don't think there are any of them out there. So,
Point them out.
yeah, if I see somebody I don't like, I'll tell you. I'll tell you right here on this microphone.
Oh, God.
That's the whole point of having a microphone. So you can be like, oh, yeah, you see that one? Whew, buddy.
It's the power, man.
The power of the microphone. It's very easy to abuse. I do my best not to.
I'm controlling myself.
So I heard we were going to have some folks here today. Is Dash Assault here in the audience today? Dash Assault, are you here?
Show
I heard
yourself.
a rumor. Dash Assault's standing around in the aisle, not even listening to me. So somebody please tell Dash we all said hi and welcome and cool vest. I think that's Dash. If it isn't, it's someone who looks just like her. Now people are going to be going up to her being like, excuse me, are you Dash? Someone said you had a cool vest. All right, so both teams, both coaches have given their point of view to the officials. The officials have talked it over, and now head ref Hasselblack is going to tell the coaches what became of the challenge. 99 times out of 100, what becomes of the challenge is that the call on the track stands.
It's very difficult to win a challenge with all of these enforcers looking.
Yeah, there's a lot of eyes out there. And yes, indeed, the call on the track stands. Jinx is going to be sitting down for a back block, and that's going to make the next jam a power jam in favor of Scream Queens.
I love a good power jam in the mid-afternoon.
All right, there's the whistle. The skaters take the track, and Honey BB takes the star. Honey BB will be your jammer for this power jam in favor of the Scream Queen. Scream Queen fans, it's time to make some noise.
The higher you hold that sign, the faster she will skate.
Pack starts off very slow. Honey BB getting blocked to the infield. Oh my goodness, a huge hit takes smaller brawler out. And Honey BB is out! 43 seconds left on the jam clock. Scream Queens working to contain smaller brawler at the back of the pack, keep things slow. But Honey is denied by that strong wall there. But they get out past the engagement zone that's 20 feet away from the pack, and they have to let that skater go. Honey BB coming back for more, tries to push the wall forward, and does it! One more time, full pull. No more time to get around, calls it off. 10 points! 10 more points for the Scream Queens.
power jams are so important to racking up those points or making sure that the other team doesn't get a lot of points. Unfortunately, Fight Crew 111 is sitting down for a directional block. That's roller sticks.
That's right. What's a directional block there, Jaeger?
I have no idea. I've never done it. But
Jaeger's a connoisseur of her penalties. She only gets the really exotic ones.
yeah. A directional block is when you take a step back to go engage and hit another person. You got to keep going forward, Big Track.
True story. All right, that Fight Crew jammer is out, is through, and has, boy, oh boy, 25 seconds left on the jam clock. Jurassic Punk still trying to get out of that pack, looking for an assist. Killer Bay and Glow trying to help out, but it is Fight Crew clear on the inside with a full pull. Making up a lot of ground here in the final minutes of the first.
And JP is out.
And so is the jam clock. 10 points for Fight Crew, 26-31. This is a 5-point game.
That was some fast math.
Well, a 10. I can add 10 pretty quick.
We've got a Scream Queens blocker, 525, sitting for an arms.
Scream Queen's down 1 blocker. Amy Wipeout sitting in the box and taking the opportunity to tighten up those toe stops a little bit. There goes the whistle. There goes the skaters through a huge hole right in the middle of that pack. Ziggy Stardust taking advantage.
Mayday right behind.
Ziggy hits it, quits it, gets 1 point and says, that's enough of that. You gotta look out on those jammer races.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you score your points and they don't get anything.
So do you jam?
I've been known to jam a bit.
Yeah. What's the most number of points you've ever accidentally given away by not knowing where the other jammer was?
I plead the fifth.
You heard it here first. 5 points.
None. Never.
It has never happened. There goes his Hell on Wheels lead jammer for Fight Crew.
Is Hell one of my favorite jammers to watch. She is so sneaky. She's so fast.
Ooh, Slaying Mantis, tenacious getting through on that inside. But Is Hell on Wheels grabs 4, calls it off.
I'm counting on my fingers. I feel.
But if you just turn around, the numbers are up there.
Oh
And
my
Fight
God.
Crew retakes the lead, 32-31. We got full packs. We got an empty penalty box. We got just over 2 minutes to go in the first.
What else you got?
I'll tell you in a second. That's right, we got Fight Crew lead jammer, 007 Devious Lee. Co-captain Killer Bee is still trying to get out of that pack and does it. A lot of communication going on in that pack. Devious Lee gets through, gets them all. Speaking of communication, I think there was some heavy communication coming from the Fight Crew bench there. I think they had a message for that jammer.
I didn't hear it, but she sure did.
That message was call it off. All right, we got maybe 2 or 3 jams left in this quarter. So we want you, when we go on this 5-minute break that's coming up soon, we want you to go get some drinks at the bar. We want you to go get some concessions, soft drinks, get those raffle tickets. We've got some amazing vendors outside. Woo! And we've got Skate White Shark out in lead for the Scream Queens. There's someone out there selling really beautiful succulents and pots and earrings.
There's a food truck for all of your food truck needs.
There's Twisted Sewing. They've got very cool skate-related bags and wallets and all kinds of stuff that's sewn right here in Los Angeles. You really ought to give them a look.
We've got Scream Queens 168 for an illegal procedure.
Oh, no. You don't want that kind of procedure. Oh! Talk about picking your moment. Kitten Crush with a huge burst of speed gets through the pack. Lead jammer for Fight Crew. Oh, beautiful. So much control of Kitten Crush's speed there. Gets back around lickety-split. Game clock has run out and the jam continues until that! With a flick of the wrists on the hips, Jammer calls off the jam. 8 points for Fight Crew. That means your score at the end of the first is 44 for Fight Crew, 31 for Junior Scream Queens. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Go on out, take a little break yourselves, and we'll see you back here in 5. game.
It's Trixie's game.
It's all Trixie's game. We're all just playing it. So yeah, exciting first quarter. Power Jams figuring in heavily. Out of Scream Queen's 31 points, fully 20 of them were earned on a single incredible Power Jam, captained by Bella Blitz, a longtime skater who, golly, I like watching her skate.
Great skater, real fun to watch. Always a surprise. Jump that apex.
Jump that apex, baby.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just leave the floor.
Who's going to stop you? Leave the floor. Leave gravity. Leave gravity behind. I've always said that. Who needs it?
I'm just running through who needs gravity, and all I could think of is me.
I think you probably need gravity for airplanes to work, which seems counterintuitive. I think I just broke Jaeger, y'all. I'm sorry, this is kind of an audio medium, but if you could have seen her face just now, it was incredible. It was like a loading screen, except rendered in flesh. It was amazing.
I don't know how airplanes work.
Fortunately, you don't have to know how airplanes work. You just have to know how roller derby works.
Oh, I can do that.
And here we go! Second quarter kicking off right now.
Both teams with full packs, some friendly fire in Fight Crew. Some unfriendly fire from Fight Crew to Scream Queen.
Oh my God, everybody was in the infield. No jammers have escaped yet. It's just a gaggle, I think that's the technical term. Oh, it looked like we were gonna have somebody out of there, but nope. The packs are just too tight. The blocking is too fierce.
Some jammer on jammer crime.
Ooh, Katana Crush taking number 15. That's Trauma Queen into the rail. 14 seconds left, still no lead jammer. Oh, just when she was gonna escape. Trauma Queen gets introduced to the infield. And there goes Fight Crew's jammer just as the time runs out.
Some jams just be like that.
Hey, it's a defensive battle. Mad X escaping for Fight Crew right at the end. And Mad X sent to the box. This one's gonna be a power jam in favor of the Scream Queens. Power jams, one jammer on the floor. Only one team can score. Ooh, I got ahead of myself. I started doing my exciting lead-in for power jams, but the officials are still talking something over.
A lot of talking going to turn one.
It sure is. It looks like what they got Mad X on was a track cut.
Ooh, looks like Mad X is down for 2 penalties.
Yep.
There's a low block and a cut. That's unfortunate.
2 penalties, but you can only sit once because you only got the one butt. So here comes this power jam in favor of the Scream Queens.
We've got Alter Ego jamming.
Alter Ego gets out quick. Get a chance to rack up some points and to try to close this 13-point deficit. The pack is basically stopped.
Yeah, Scream Queens are doing a great job keeping it slow, only hitting the second straightaway as Alter Ego comes in to score.
Jinx escaped from the wall in the back, but just in time for Thugs Bunny to fall down and get recaptured. Fight Crew while in front doing a stellar job of holding that jammer back.
Both teams doing a great job for Power Jam strategy. Fight Crew is keeping Alter Ego in, but Thugs Bunny is really trying to push hard and keep her skaters in play.
But they've made it to 20 feet. That's the engagement zone. They have to let the jammer go, but the time has run out. Amazing defensive work by Fight Crew, y'all.
Real hard fought 5 points. And some penalties seem to be dropping.
Uh-oh. Yeah, seeing the bodies stacking up in the box.
We've got 6-4-8 with a stop and 3-6, also a stop. We've got Fight Crew 10, Jinx for a directional block. meaning Scream Queens are going to be down a couple of blockers, but that doesn't stop Scream Queens Jammer at all getting lead.
That's right, Betty Rumble is out in lead. Roller Sticks breaking out for Fight Crew, both jammers on the loose. But it's Rumble, cuts through, grabs a couple, has to get back on the track. You have to get on your feet to call it off if you've left the track. So lead change, Fight Crew's in the lead now. And it's Roller Sticks controlling this jam.
That's always a real tough position for jammers. You have to pay attention so much, not only about what you're doing, but what the other jammer is doing as well.
Really good jam from Roller Sticks, capitalizing, and comes around for 8 points for Fight Crew. Scream Queen's not leaving empty-handed. And it looks like we're having ourselves a challenge. Coach Chada from the Scream Queens wants to talk about a little something. Truck Driving Kimmy's out there. Shout out to Truck Driving Kimmy, hauling 30,000 pounds of fireworks from Cumberland, Maryland to Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Cheyenne, Wyoming? What are you guys doing with all these fireworks?
Blowing some stuff up real good, I hope. Man, I miss getting to blow up stuff real good. I know it's fire hazard and bad for the environment. And we live in a more enlightened time. But, when I was a kid, we blew off a heck of fireworks in the alley.
Well, if you go to the Philippines, where I'm from, anytime, any day, baby. Light it up.
All right, yep. They are challenging the directional block on 926. That's Princess Leia getting called for that directional. When the whistle blows, all the skaters have to take off. They have to skate in a counterclockwise fashion. They can't stop. They can go real, real slow. They can take itty-bitty baby steps, but they cannot stop, and they cannot take even one single step in the other direction, or they get hit for that directional block, or for stopping, or for... Where's some other things you get for that? Skating the wrong gosh darn way.
Usually it's when you're trying to hit somebody.
Pardon me, it's not a penalty challenge, it's a points challenge. That makes a lot more sense. Thanks, Morningwood. I was like, I don't see a reason to challenge that, challenge a directional block unless she was the jammer, which she wasn't.
Yeah. Points challenges, maybe they got less points than they thought they did. Different flavors of challenges.
Yeah, it's going to be either that they think Fight Crew got too many points or they think Scream Queens didn't get enough.
Points.
So here comes Hasselblack, going to explain how it's going to be.
Looks real friendly for a challenge.
Well, Hasselblack could kill you with a smile, though. She was one of the sweetest, kindest people, and I never want to cross her.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't.
I think she would burn me to the ground, and she would look good doing it. All right, points on the track as called stand. That's going to be 8 for Fight Crew, 4 for Scream Queens. Scoreboard stands 52, Fight Crew 40 for the team in blue. 11 minutes left to go in the half. Have you got your raffle tickets yet? Y'all better get those raffle tickets. They got so many down by concessions, they're selling them.
Figurines.
Figurines. Get all of those figurines. You need more stuff to dust.
Just don't dust them.
Obviously.
Oh.
There goes Amy. Wipeout. Lead jammer for the Scream Queens. Fight Crew's got a jammer out too. Looks like Cinderella. Cinderella's one of the newer skaters. I don't think I've seen her out here that much. That's one of the fun things about Derby is seeing all the new people coming in, as Amy calls it off. But, in addition to seeing people come in, we also have to see people go. We've got 4 skaters aging out. This is going to be their last home game today.
No one's allowed to age.
I know, right? It seems impossible. It seems terrible. We're going to have a tribute to all of them at the end of the game, so please do stick around at the end of the game to see them off in style.
Ooh, little twirl from a Honey BB, keeping herself on the track.
Twirl on him, honey. But it's 72 on Fight Crew. That's Goldie Knox, lead jammer.
I like that rhyme, Trixie.
It's my specialty. Oh, dang. Jinx opens up a huge hole. And Goldie calls it off just in time.
Beautiful offensive timing. The closer you can make that hit, the faster your jammer can get out, call those points. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Jinx, one of our Jinx is a vet. Jinx has been out here since she was very, very small.
I know this is audio, but she's yay high when I met her. We've got Bella Blitz sitting for... I gave the thumbs up too fast. It was either a directional... I think it was a directional block.
A directional. Princess Leia out of lead for the Scream Queens.
Kitten Crush chasing about half a lap behind.
Miss Helen Wales trying to get around that pack, meet her buddies.
Little twist of the hips, wondering if Sleia got those last few points. Carl says yes for 3.
Sleia got a fierce block from Pink Poison, who charged up to try to put her through that rail. And Pink Poison getting the directional block for their trouble. It's still a pretty cool block. That's
Sometimes,
the thing. Count on it. If I go like, wow, an amazing block by somebody, they're going to the box for it probably.
You know, I'm not saying it's always worth it, but you do get 6 penalties.
And some of us like to save time by getting 5 of them in the first quarter.
I don't know who that is. That's crazy. Who would ever do such a thing?
Who would do it?
I don't know her.
Fight Crew Jammer, Destroyer hangs on the low for lead jammer.
Killer Bee just laying waste to Junior Fight Crew as she's trying to get out of the pack.
It sure looks like Katana Crash might have lost a toe stop, I think.
Once again, these things happen. You
Woo!
know.
Did you see that jump by Trauma Queen? That was slick. Fighting hard on the high, and the Fight Crew Jammer makes it. Destroyer picks up another couple. 15 points left on the jam clock. Can she do it again?
Yes, she can. Let's go. When you're lead jammer, there's a lot of things to think about. How much time do you have? Can I make it? Is it worth it? She got a point. It's worth it.
What choices have I made? What's my future?
Who am I?
Did I get 7 points? Yes! Fight Crew picks up 7 points on that jam. They extend their lead 62-48. Just over 7 minutes to go, and oh no, I spy with my little eye.
Woo!
A Scream Queens jammer in the box with two penalties. That's Killer B, co-captain, goes down for back blocking ×2. This is a Fight Crew power jam! That's right, yeah! Heck yeah, you say yeah, it's a power jam!
There's always like some different kind of energy in a power jam. Everybody takes it up 7,000 notches.
You know, I think part of it is that you have less to concentrate on. If you are the defense, you don't have a jammer, all you have to worry about is stopping that person with the star. That's exactly what the Scream Queens are up to. Fight Crew comes forward to try to break that jammer loose.
The Scream Queen resetting is so beautiful. Some of them are getting taken off, but 5 seconds later, they're right back. Not even 5.
And they are burning seconds and seconds off this clock. Less than 10 to go in the jam. I don't think that jammer made it out yet.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, Fight Crew jammer never got out. Was an established lead, but did call it.
Ooh, that's
no bueno.
Well, we'll see. It's tough. Sometimes we see things and it's not the same from our perspective that it is from the enforcer's perspective. So we're going to see what the official word is from the officials.
Officially.
But I do see Morningwood on the whiteboard writing a lot. Either she really has a lot she wants to tell me about. I did ask her for a recipe for, vegan omelet.
Oh.
So she's writing down how to extract bean protein from aquafaba. I think either that or everybody got heck of penalties, y'all. One of the two. We're going to have to wait and see which it is.
That's a lot of yelling.
Yeah, people get excited about aquafaba.
Love it. Fava. Aquafaba.
I laughed so hard I pulled my own headphones out. Oh, no. I hope you're all having as good a time as I am. And we've got ourselves an official timeout.
I hope Morningwood doesn't have to erase anything she wrote. That was a lot.
That's all part of the challenge of being an official. Sometimes you write, sometimes you erase.
I have figured out the internet.
Ooh.
And Sarah Strange in the live chat says, woohoo, let's go Fight Crew.
Woohoo.
Uncle B, Scream Queens.
I don't know if you know about junior roller derby camp, but if you've never heard of it, it's something that you need in your life. If you've got a skater between the ages of 7 and 17, somebody who wants a new challenge in their lives and wants to come here for a week of exciting training, check it out. Go to derbydolls.com. You'll find all of the information there. It's always just a highlight of the year for the juniors, and for me personally, because we get to call them. I get to watch the skaters. We get to see some new skaters come into the league. We get to see some old skaters getting a lot better, which they always do from working so hard all week long.
Yeah, and at the end of this week, if you're still in town, if you're interested, the skaters get to skate a bout, sometimes their first bout ever.
That's right. It's kind of the dessert after the dinner. The dinner of roller derby, the roller derby dinner. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
It's a treat, little treat, treat, dinner snack treat.
All right, we've got Jolteon and Jinx in the box for Fight Crew, and Bella Blitz with count 'em, 2 penalties.
Overachiever.
For Queens, yeah.
Ooh.
Is Hell on Wheels jumps out and immediately calls it off. That's a real good strategic move.
It's called jailbreak. You have 2 blockers in the box. You don't want to deal with that as you come around. That's the power of the lead jammer. Get out and call it whenever you want.
Yeah, it's real smart because, as I alluded to before, sometimes when you only have 2 blockers, your blockers do too much. They go out there, they take bad chances.
They're doing their best, Trixie.
I know they're doing their best, but that's the thing. It's like you want so badly to do well, and you feel so much pressure because you're the only 2 out there.
Well, we've got 2 full packs for both teams, and we've got Trauma Queen for lead.
That's right, Trauma Queen's out there for the Scream Queens, who could use some points here to close out the first half. Down 62-48. 4.5 minutes left to go in the half.
Really smart call by Trauma Queen, noticing that her blockers were in the back and most likely going to be scored on with that Fight Crew jammer coming in so hot.
Absolutely. Very good defensive call-off.
Much brain thinking in
Good
derby.
brain, nice eye, good think.
Go.
Skate.
Yes.
We're practicing economy of words. Times are hard. We can't afford all the words.
We've got 1 blocker each with a failure to reform, 3-1-4 for Fight Crew, and 4-0-4 for Scream Queens.
That's right, that's Killer Bee and Katana Crash. And boy, oh boy, finding Gory out in a hurry. Lead jammer for Scream Queens. Gory trying high, trying low. Gory's one of those skaters who's, this is her last home game.
No.
Yes, I know, I can't believe it.
No, thank you.
Finding Gory, another skater who's been around so long that I used to train Gory. That's how long it's been. Just a great skater and just a great person. I'm so proud of everything that she's done in this league. I'm so proud of how hard she's working to get through this pack. Oh my goodness, Fight Crew sure isn't making it easy.
Good offense by Bella Blitz. You don't need a lot to get those points, just a pass of the hips.
Oh, goodness, just on the point of getting out.
This has happened a few times where the Jammers have fallen into the infield and tried to call it. This ain't no flat track. You gotta get back on, establish your feet on the track, and then call it.
2 more penalties for Bella Blitz, sitting down for directional block, very popular.
You know, they just happen.
The problem with it, though, is that, like we said, you get 7 on that 7th one. Whoop, you are out of there. Bella, very valuable player. We want to see her through the end of the game.
Where do they go?
Where did they go? I don't know. That's part of the mystery.
Hasselblack coming to tell us some business. Trying to tell us how to internet. That's fine.
So once again, during halftime, we'd love you to go on out there and have a look at those vendors. There is Twisted Stitches, I believe. There's Twisted Stitches? Twisted Sewing.
Oh, we got there.
That was it. We found it. They have very cool wallets. They've got very cool skate-related hand-sewn stuff. Well, personally sewn, not hand-sewn. You know, I'm sure they use machines.
Yeah. You can buy some adult beverages from Skeeve Jobs, Whiskey Behavior, and Sly Fox at the Bar. Hello.
Hello. That's right. And if that's not where you're at in the middle of the afternoon, it's not exactly my jam at 3 p.m. But I'm not judging. By no means am I judging. But you can get water. You can get, I think, energy drinks. There's Cokes. There's Fritos. I don't know what else. I brought my glasses. I still can't read those little packages.
There's popcorn. Damage Dame loves it when you take all the chips and just throw them in the air and run off.
Please don't do that. Don't listen to her. You're fired. Sorry. Does anybody want to announce the second half?
Candle? Oh, she said no.
Oh, dang it. All right. You're rehired.
Yay. Job security.
That's supply and demand, baby. That's what makes capitalism so good.
Oh, man. I had a long talk with my massage therapist the other day about capitalism, and he said, let's stop doing this. I can feel you tense up, and it's not good.
Has there ever been a more Californian sentence than I had a long talk with my massage therapist about capitalism?
I have a game later. I gotta be loose and not think about capitalism.
Slim Reaper is out in lead for the Scream Queens.
Ooh, some jammer on jammer blocking. Love it. Hit each other.
Packs are split. That gives Slim Reaper the chance to get out.
That is a really tight and beautiful recycling Scream Queen wall. Ooh.
Roller Sticks leaves her feet, but it does not stop Slim Reaper. Slim picks up another 4. 18 seconds left on the jam clock. And calls it off. Very good evasive action there by that Fight Crew jammer as the clock runs out. That was Wensley.
If I squint, I think I can read Morningwood's board, and it looks like, unfortunately,
oh, no.
Fight Crew jammer directional block.
Wensley Adams goes down for the directional block. All right, make some noise, Scream Queen fans. This is a power jam. Just over a minute left to go in the half. It's a tie game, 62-62.
Oh my God. Go. Power jam.
This is a huge opportunity for the Scream Queens to go into the half with what could be a commanding lead, depending on how this goes. It's a huge opportunity for Fight Crew to stop them in their tracks. Make some noise for your people. Amy Wipeout throwing folks into the infield, but Trauma Queen sneaks through on the high and gets out. Pack moving at a pretty good clip. About half jam left, according to the jam clock. Fight Crew's keeping it quick. It's going to make it very hard for Trauma Queen to score.
Yeah, power jam strategy, if it's against you, you want to run. You don't want to get scored on.
Killer Bee comes up, tries to break up that very quick moving wall. But Trauma Queen's picked up a couple and gets introduced to the infield. Time runs out on the jam clock. Great defense by Fight Crew. Great.
Looks like she picked up 5 points. Is that? Ooh.
5 points for the Junior Scream Queens. Amy Wipeout sitting down for arms. That's right, there were just a couple seconds left on the game clock at the end of that jam, so we're gonna skate one more jam. This one's gonna go until the jam clock runs out or until the lead jammer calls it off. So you get some bonus derby, y'all.
You do not have to pay extra for bonus derby.
Ziggy Stardust, lead jammer for Fight Crew. Trying to pick up those 5 points.
Pink Poison pushing real hard, realizes that Ziggy's coming in and going into a defensive position. Smart jamming.
And also smart jamming by Ziggy by slowing down, seeing that that pack was not moving very quick and there wasn't anywhere to go. You come into a pack that fast, you're going to knock some bodies over, you're going to give away a power jam. Scream Queens are out, but Ziggy calls it off. And that is halftime, y'all. Scream Queens 67, Fight Crew 67. It's a tie game. Come on back in 20 minutes. Anything can happen.
It can.
It's anyone's game.
Anyone's game.
We are under 3 minutes to the next whistle. Skaters to the track. Skaters, bring yourselves to the track. Welcome back to Doll Holly, y'all, for the second half of Junior Roller Derby action, where it is a tie game after two. Fight Crew and the Scream Queens locking it up at 67 apiece. Scream Queens outscored the Fight Crew, coming back in the second, outscored 36-23. So it is a hotly contested game.
Hot, hot, hot.
Hot, hot, hot. I can tell you it's hot, hot, hot. I can't tell you anything else because I didn't put my glasses back on. Can you read that whiteboard?
It says Fight Crew Jammer, 5-1-2, down for a back block. But not to be outdone, Scream Queens Jammer also gets a penalty, so it's double Jammer down, meaning both Jammers sit as a blocker, and we have two Jammers.
Yeah, because it's no fun when there's no Jammers. Everybody just skates in circles.
That seems like fun.
I mean, it's fun to do. It's not that fun to watch.
You take what we give you.
And you'll like it. All right, and we are back at it. Fight Crew setting up that wall in front, trying to hold back Amy Wipeout. And Fight Crew's out first, lead Jammer. That's Destroya. Out in front, Fight Crew still holding back. Woo! Amy Wipeout takes a little tumble, but she's back in black and blue.
The first jam back from halftime after you've gotten a little rest, maybe 2 or 3 or 6 sips of a energy drink, and it's always, let's go!
Not to mention a stirring pep talk from your coach. Do you give stirring pep talks?
I find it really hard to do human words when I'm really excited, so it's really just noises.
Nice.
My team gets it, right, Jesus? She says yes.
Varsity Brawlers communicate exclusively in grunts. All right, we've got double Jammer down once again. Both Jammers committed penalties.
Double Jammer down.
Double, animal style. Nom, 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 nom. All right, both Jammers reporting to the box with that special sauce.
Ooh, both back blocks.
both down for back blocking. And so once again, count them, 3 blockers for each team, 1 jammer for each team.
When you're down a blocker, the strategy changes a little bit because you're missing a whole body.
That's true. I mean, those bodies, that's a lot of space on that Masonite. The farther you are away from it, the less space it takes up. But I can tell you, when it's you out there having to defend all that space, it can seem real big. All right, we've got a, was that official timeout?
Looked like it.
It's officially a timeout.
Official.
If you yourself, I mean, we talk a lot about the juniors here, but maybe you want to be a roller derby doll. Maybe you do. Maybe you just want to just try it, just for exercise, just for the challenge.
Just a taste.
Just do it for the gram, baby. You can do it. If you want to skate for fun, if you want to prepare for fresh meat, if you just want to do it so that you can tell your kids one day that you used to, Derby Porvita is the place for you. Go to derbydolls.com. There's a join section. You can find out all about Porvita, which is an exercise and fitness and fun program. You can find about Fresh Meat, which is the actual track into the league, the entry into the league. If you go down by the entry there's a sign for when our next bout is, and there should be a QR code down there that you can zap, and that's going to get you all of the information you want.
We met in DPV.
We did meet in DPV.
Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Echo Park.
It's so long ago that, like, there's so many people in this league that I can't read that morning wood.
It's a Scream Queens blocker sitting for their jammer as a placeholder because she's being looked at by our lovely volunteer EMTs, keeping us safe and sound.
I appreciate that. And we appreciate the doll repair team for everything that they do. We could not do this, literally could not do this without them. Whoa, Bella Blitz just out like a shot. Her skating stride, it's so lanky, it's so energetic.
She just got new Solaris skates and she was skating on R3s for the longest time, which is a beginner skate. And I was like, you are going to fly. And fly she did.
I don't think I've ever done anything as hard in my life as she just busted out of that pack.
She's like, give me my points. I'm done.
Nobody in the penalty box. We got full packs. We got 2 jammers. We got a 71-71 game. Boy, they are insisting on keeping this tight.
Thank you, guys.
And there go the Scream Queens. That slaying mantis out in lead is hell on wheels in pursuit.
Real tight and close call always makes coaches and skaters and refs nervous.
2 points for the Scream Queens, 1 for Fight Crew. And it's just the importance of communication, because it looked like the blue blockers there were commanding the center of the track, but that's exactly where the jammer tried to go. So how do you communicate with your pack when you're out there?
Screaming.
Screaming?
A lot of screaming, a lot of pointing, a lot of this. I know this is audio once again, but
she's scratching her armpits and making orangutan faces. What? That's how you do it?
Exactly what I'm doing.
Oh my God. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, communication on the track is so rough. Everyone's cheering, everyone's screaming. The other team's trying to communicate.
The fans are hollering, the whistles are blowing, and let's not forget, the sound of skates on Masonite can actually be thunderous.
Quite loud, quite loud.
But we love it.
Yeah.
It gets into your blood.
Roller derby ASMR.
Isn't ASMR supposed to be relaxing?
I think it's relaxing. Got some shout outs in the chat.
Ooh.
Anastasia says, let's go, smaller brawler! All caps, but I'm not going to yell.
Well, you have a microphone. You don't have to yell.
I love yelling.
I know, but you could practice your evening voice.
Hello, everyone. We also have, let's go, Princess Leia. Grandma loves you.
Aw,
Be
Grandma
safe and
Leia.
Have fun. XOXO.
That's so sweet. My grandma never, I don't think my grandma would have wanted to see me skate, honestly.
My parents have a very hard time watching me skate, so I understand. What did my dad say? He said, they beat you up so bad. And I was like, thank you.
All right, yeah, it looks like we've got some more penalties. Viva Vroom down for illegal procedure, if I'm reading that right. And our jammer, Slaying Mantis. Uh-oh. Back block for Slaying Mantis. This one's going to be a power jam for Fight Crew. If you're wearing red, it's just about time to get excited. Don't get excited. You can get excited now if you want. But we really want you to get excited when they get on that track and that whistle blows. But not yet.
Hold on to your excitement,
No,
please.
I don't want you to run out. I never run out of excitement. Do you run out?
No.
No, you don't.
It's a problem.
One thing about Jaeger, she does not run out of excitement.
It's my large cafe de olla, courtesy of Holy Grounds in El Sereno.
Hey, it's my Vivance, courtesy of Kaiser Permanente.
Hey.
What's up, ADHD fam? Get yourself a microphone. Make it work for you.
Undiagnosed right here. Let's go.
The officials still having a little chat. So, I want to tell you again about the 4 skaters who this is their last home game here in Valhalla. We are going to miss them all so freaking much. It's unbelievable. Goldie Knox, Finding Gory, Mazzy Scar, and Angel of Death they're all aging out.
I hate this.
But the good news is there's going to be a really nice video presentation after the bout highlighting all of these skaters and their time here. So please do stick around for that.
I think the hardest, but like the best, is seeing these skaters from when they start to when they leave.
And some of them come back, which is really nice. All right, remember I said to get excited? Now's the time. Fight Crew, cheer that jammer on. Scream Queens, cheer on those blockers. They gotta make a stop here.
And that's Katana Crash doing the honors for Fight Crew.
The pack is slowing down. Fight Crew getting their wall together. And Katana just has to get through her own blockers. Oh, great move by Trauma Queen to meet the jammer at the front. Kind of lost a step there, and that jammer's through. 18 seconds left on the jam clock. Fight Crew trying to slow down the pack to allow for another point-scoring run.
When it's your power jam, you want to slow the pack down so you can get as many points as possible.
That's right. Pack Ref Voltron calling a backblocking penalty there.
Voltron has a lot of backblocks in his pocket today.
He packed it. He stacks them deep and sells them cheap.
He's doing this.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Voltron's got a trustworthy face. I trust Volt. All right, and that is Katana Crash reporting to the penalty box, and that is Lusty Loveless. Looking like she was going to wave that flag, and indeed she does. We've got a challenge, Fight Crew.
I will say these Fight Crew coaches, Daisy and Lusty, are both lawyers.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Oh, man, that is a formidable team. And yet, is it formidable enough to get a call overturned? Man, that's a high mountain to climb. After all, roller derby does not have instant replay, and that's probably for the best. There's some things I did on the track that I don't think anybody should see again.
I like to enhance at home and slow-mo. And then I go, oh no, I did that. Let's just move on.
It's true, but you know, sometimes when you see those still pictures after a bout, you'll see stuff that like, wow, that looked like a penalty. That looked like another penalty. But in the moment, it's okay. Yes, I did just lose my earbud through the friggin' floor.
Bye.
Gosh darn it, bye. That was the second one I've lost today.
Wow.
I got another game to announce after this.
How many do you have in your pocket?
None now.
If anyone has unused earbuds.
I don't insist on unused. I'm a nasty gremlin. I eat M&Ms that I've dropped on the floor. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I dropped a lot of lemon heads in the office today. And Lusty Lovelace was really great and helped me pick up a ridiculous amount.
Did she eat any of them, though?
I did not see.
Oh, you're just covering. I can tell. This is solidarity
I ain't
in
no
action. Lying about the 5-second rule is praxis. Should I leave you on the mic alone while I go look for my earbud?
Please don't. Who knows what will happen? Gandalf?
Anything can happen. I kind of want to do it just because anything can happen. All right, you are running out of time to stop by concession and pick up those raffle tickets. You can win all kinds of figurines, Super Mario Brothers figurines, Daniel Tiger figurines, a Fall Guys 12-inch plushie, a mocktail margarita basket that you can drink while making tiny figurines out of clay, or a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. Tickets are $1 a piece, 7 for $5, and the deals just get better the more you spend. You gotta be in it to win it, and you've only got 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to get in it. So get down to concessions, buy those raffle tickets, and win, win, win. Oh my God, Gandalf just brought me my earbud. You have been sent from heaven.
Gandalf for president. Challenge stands. Call stands.
The call on the track stands, and we got a great big thumbs up from Metallic Kyle. The call on the track stands. Hold up the board again so I can see what the call was, because I already forgot.
I believe it was a back block.
Oh, it was a back block. Oh no, that means this one's going to be a power jam. For the Scream Queens, they are down 9 points. They could get that many and a whole lot more in just one power jam.
The louder you cheer, the faster they skate.
All right, it's a big moment, a big opportunity for the Scream Queens, a big defensive push by the Fight Crew.
And Scream Queens have put up Bella Blitz.
Man, that's what I'd do if I needed some points, if I needed somebody to bust through a pack real quick. Oh my goodness, a huge hit takes a Fight Crew blocker to the infield. But Bella's out! 47 seconds on the jam clock.
Pink Poison just holding back Sally face.
Yeah, you know, I often say you can't play Derby one-on-one, but sometimes people make me a liar. Real hot entry into the pack by Bella, who's doing some amazing juking, gets out! That's a full pull for the Scream Queens. 26 seconds left on the jam clock, and that wall is just about stopped in back.
So the blockers in front are out of play, which means they have to just stand there and watch as Bella passes.
Yeah, each of those hash marks is 5 feet apart. If they're more than 20 feet away, they cannot engage.
Math.
Bella just has to skate on by. Another full pull for the Scream Queens. I think they're at 15, and they're looking for more. But the time runs out on the folks in blue. A huge jam by the Scream Queens. 15 points.
Ooh, I see a Bella in the box.
Uh-oh. Scream Queens retake the lead. 88-82, but Bella takes a seat in the box for a back block.
She's joined by, I believe that's Pink Poison with a directional block and Jinx with 2 directional blocks.
Now this is particularly tough news on the Bella front because that puts her at 6 by my unofficial count. Fight Crew is out in lead. On Bella's next penalty, she will be ejected from this game. If I've counted right, which is by no means a sure thing. Fight Crew, 1 jammer on the floor, 1 team that can score. That's Fight Crew, and Kitten Crush hits the pack, picks up some points, and gets through. That's a full pull, 30 seconds left in the jam.
You can really tell that Fight Crew's offensive timing is just so good with their jammers.
Yeah, they know where that jammer is. They're reacting accordingly, trying to make that hole. And with a spin, that jammer's through. Wensley says, keep on going. 10 seconds left in the jam. Can they do it again? Stopped at the back of the pack, gets a couple. What a hard-fought jam by Fight Crew. Responding beautifully to that power jam. I do believe they will have just retaken the lead.
We've got one Scream Queen's blocker down with a directional block. I think that's Leia.
14 points for Fight Crew, 96 to 88. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the third. Two jammers on the floor once again. That's a novelty. It's nice to see them.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I was telling you, there might be some power jam exchanges.
And you were right, Devious Lee just slid on through on the inside. That was a very smooth move.
Real devious of her.
Real devious. Jurassic Punk escaping the pack. But Devious comes in. Will Devious be able to catch Punk for that last point? Coming around on the high side and does it. That's a full pull for 007. 21 seconds left. Can they pile up some more? Oh my goodness. That was very exciting.
There was a lot of yelling from both benches.
Well, Devious started trying to call it off while still in the air. Now, you are still in bounds while you're in the air, but it was so close that, you know, it's...
Sometimes you want to risk it for the biscuit, and sometimes you don't.
Devious was able to re-enter and call it off, but got called for a cutting penalty in so doing. So this one's going to be a power jam for the Scream Queens. They're down 88 to 103. But we know that when there's a power jam, it's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game. We've got Princess Leia doing the honors, captain of Scream Queens.
Woo, getting honorably sent into that infield. But number 72, that's Goldie Knox. And they are keeping this pack slow like Christmas, y'all.
Real strong partnerships throughout Fight Crew, really holding in that jammer.
Yeah, Jolteon, they're doing great work. Goldie's doing great work.
All of you, great work. Good job. Do more.
Slaya is not giving up. Comes to the front, gets hung up by Jinx. Fight Crew just keeps waterfalling. Every time it looks like Slaya is going to see daylight, that door closes. Jolteon in particular doing some great stuff. Everybody's got to remember to keep it in a forward direction, though. And a big hand in the audience. Incredible defensive effort by the Fight Crew there.
Fight Crew is down a Jolteon with a directional block.
Called it. I called it. You saw me. You
did
saw me call it. Is Hell on Wheels fighting hard, but it's the Scream Queens out. That's Betty Rumble. Is Hell on Wheels escapes the pack. Betty twisting the hips, trying to get those points and calls it off just in time. Nope, not just in time. 2 points for the Scream Queens.
I just got so stressed out with how close that was.
Right?
Woo!
So close. No penalties. Packs are full. 103 to 90 in favor of Fight Crew. Just over 4 minutes.
It's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game. There goes Fight Crew Cinderella Lee Jammer. Oh my goodness, Glow and Arrow just took a heck of a hit. Gets up again quickly.
That Fight Crew wall just recycling over and over, keeping her in.
Yeah, they are filling the space. They are recycling 404 Killer Bee, giving an assist, and there they go. manages to spring that blue jammer. Cinderella on the quest to score some points. Fight Crew bench has a message, and it's message received. Cinderella calls off the jam. Great effort by Glow and Arrow forcing that call off.
How many points, Kyle? 3 for Cinderella. We've got 1 Fight Crew in the box.
That's Devious Lee. Devious Lee sitting down. Fight Crew down 1 blocker. 106.90. Fight Crew has just absolutely shut down the Scream Queen scoring here in the back half of the third.
Sharky heard you and said,
I know. They love to make me a liar. The second I say something, they're like, oh yeah? Watch this.
We'll show you, Trixie.
Trixie was
score some points.
I heard Trixie was talking S. We're gonna put Trixie into place.
You're fueling their rage.
Hey, that's, I'm an inspiration. That's what I am.
You're inspiring.
I'm not a jinx. I'm an inspiration. All right, we're gonna hold up here for a moment. And let's have a big hand for Skate White Shark. And thank you once again to JJ and our EMT team. Thank you, Doll Repair. JJ, I think the only person in this league who's been here as long as Evil E.
I believe you.
I believe me too. And if it's not true, it is now, because I said it on the internet, and the internet is forever. All right, so when a jam is called off for medical reasons, that player takes off their helmet. They sit for a 5 jam minimum. That's just to make sure that they're okay. We want to make sure that there's nothing wrong with them and that they're safe to continue skating. So, Skate White Shark's going to have a little break. Also having a little break is the Fight Crew Jammer. Uh-oh, Stitches, co-captain, sitting in that box.
4 in arms. She's got 2.
All right, that's going to make this a power jam in favor of the Scream Queens. Scream Queens down by 14. Can they make it up?
Bella Blitz says, I'm gonna.
All right, Bella Blitz out quick, but Bella's going to have to be careful. She's been in penalty trouble all day. Fight Crew Pivot takes a big tumble. And Bella invades, gets through, full pull. 40 seconds left on that jam clock. Almost before I could say it.
Go, Bella.
No, we're supposed to be.
Go, everyone.
It's so hard because whenever somebody's doing great, I want to cheer for them. But we're being impartial.
We'll cheer for everyone.
We'll let you do the cheering. Scream Queens fans.
Harder.
There goes Bella around the outside, meets that Fight Crew wall. I don't know, I think I'm seeing some back block indications. All you can do is skate harder and make the most of it. And the clock runs out on the Scream Queens Power Jam.
Give it up for your Scream Queens.
Looks like 15 points for the Scream Queens. It's 107 to 106.
We've got some penalties on the board. Fight Crew is down a blocker with a low block, and Bella with a back block for Scream Queens. But Creamer says challenge.
Yeah, I have to assume that that is what they're contesting, is that back block. If it stands, she's going to be... she might be. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm not going to get ahead of myself here.
We'll just wait.
We can't do it. We can't do that. Creamer making the case passionately. Passionately. Fight Crew's Thugs also looks like called for a low block in that jam. When we get this late in the game, penalty calling goes into hard mode because the ink that they use on that whiteboard runs out, and
I'm pretty sure Morningwood has about 17 extra markers.
Well, I wish she would pull one out of her back pocket because I can't read that thing.
We just gotta squint harder.
Oh man, I need to enhance.
Enhance? I thought I had good eyes. I'm wrong.
Yeah, I thought I had good eyes, and then I hit 40. And that was 10 years ago, maybe.
You know, it happens.
All right, yeah, we've got 44 seconds left to get those raffle tickets out. So if you've got really deep pockets, you should probably start digging in them now.
How deep are your pockets?
I'm not telling. This is your first time announcing with me. That's not a question
I'm
you
so
ask
sorry.
on your first time.
Next time. I'll buy you a free water from concessions.
Now you're talking my language. Thank you again, everybody who's here on the internet. We'd love to have you. We get people from all over the country, all over the world at these games, attending virtually. It's always better to come here in person. Keep your eyes on our social media for when tickets go on sale to make sure you don't miss out. But if you ever do, don't sweat it, because the Rad Crew's got you covered. That's right. We broadcast all of these things worldwide on YouTube. Go to YouTube and look up Derby Dolls. You're going to find it all. Fight Crew pumping up that crowd. They didn't even have a microphone. They're so powerful.
What are we doing wrong?
All right, so the call on the track stands. Bella Blitz is going to sit for that back block, along with 926. That's Princess Leia, who did something I can't read. Fight Crew will be down one blocker, but it's going to be a power jam for Fight Crew. And yes, indeed, Bella Blitz is ejected, y'all. Scream Queens take the lead, but at what cost? Bella's such a strong player. Going to be watching the rest of this game from, I don't know, do they sit in the locker room? Do they sit in the stands? Do you make them sit in the parking lot and think about what they've done?
I'm not sure. I think they're technically allowed to still watch. They just have to stay like 5 feet from the track.
Is that it? There used to be a rule where they would kick you all the way out. Like you had to go back to the dressing room. That was years and years ago in the historic Filipino town.
As someone who's been ejected, you can still watch. I've done it.
If they don't catch you, it's not illegal.
They can't eject you twice.
You've been ejected from being ejected, Jaegerbomb.
Double ejection.
Double ejection. Does that mean you get to skate again? Double negatives?
Ooh.
You just have to turn your number upside down?
You have to skate for the other team.
That would be an incredible rules change. All right, we've got ourselves a power jam in favor of the Fight Crew. Fight Crew relinquished their lead, but they're only down by one. 44 seconds left in the third.
This is definitely when things get spicy.
Spicy. Caliente.
Muy caliente.
Muy sabroso. I only know food words.
Me too. Me too.
And there goes Fight Crew! Number 314, Katana Crash! Katana gets out, and there go the Scream Queens blockers, speeding up the old pack. 40 seconds left on the jam clock. If the game clock runs out, the jam will continue until the jam clock runs out, or until the lead jammer calls it off. The points are scored. It's a full pull. 24 seconds left.
She's got time.
Fight Crew is going to retake the lead and then some to end the third. 15 seconds left in this jam.
Not only does Katana get the points on the track, she gets those spooky, spooky ghost points in the penalty box.
That's right, with the first blocker pass, but she passed them all! And that's that for the jam. That's that for the third. Fight Crew retakes the lead, 10 points, 117 to 106. We're gonna take a 5-minute break and it's time for the raffle, y'all. There you go. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I announced the end, but I should have waited till the skaters left. Now it's time for the raffle, y'all. That's right, and we are going to have our very first prize. Check your tickets. The winner of a advent calendar of Super Mario Brothers figurines is 1830312. 1830312. If that's you, make some noise. There you are. Go on down to concessions to claim your prize. All right, coming up next, it's the Fall Guys 12-inch plushie blue. 1830147. 1830147. Do we have a winner? There he is! Woo! Congratulations. Come on down, get your prize at concessions. Coming up next, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood Electric Trolley and Figurines. That's going to 1830138. Let me see that one again. 1830138. Is that the same guy who won the Fall Guys? Was it you? Did you win? Oh, well then don't wave at me.
Don't look at us.
Don't look at us. All right, we got a winner, it looks like. Coming up next, the Mocktail Margarita Basket. That's going home with, can you spin it up? We're gonna mix it up a little bit here. You gotta spin it after every single one so it gets nice and mixed. All right. Shuffle them around, dig them up. Here we go. We've got 1830157. Woohoo! 1830157. There they are. Go get you some Mocktail Margarita Basket. And finally, our last prize, the gift bag of Derby Doll merch. That's going home with 1830119. Ticket ending in 119. There they are. There's our winner. That's our raffle, folks. Thank you, everybody, for participating. And if you didn't win, better luck next time. If you did win, go on down to concessions and get your stuff. We'll be back in just about 3 minutes. I didn't realize that was happening.
Statistically possible.
Yeah. Welcome back to the fourth and final quarter of exciting junior roller derby action, where the Fight Crew lead the Scream Queens 116 to 107. This game has been tied up so many times. The lead has changed so many times. I can't even remember how many.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it truly is anybody's game.
And we've got 15 minutes left to find out who's taking this one home. Pink Poison fighting hard at the front of the pack. They gotta let Pink Poison go. Lead jammer for the Scream Queens. Both teams really turned up the heat on the scoring. Last quarter, Scream Queens racking up 40, but Fight Crew tallying 49. Keeping the lead, but not decisively. We've seen so many power jams, so many power jam exchanges. Woo! Little airmail from Fight Crew at the end of that jam.
Penalties be dropping.
Like the gentle rains in spring. You remember the gentle rains in spring? God, I miss those. It rained a lot this year, and then it seemed like a lot of rain. But then it stopped, and I had to wash my car again.
I don't wash my car.
Oh, well, see, you're ahead of the game. Oh, there's too many penalties. You read them.
Okay, we've got Jinx with an illegal procedure and
Directional.
and she is ejected. We've got number 72 with an above the shoulders, and that's your jammer.
Oh, that makes this one a power jam for the Scream Queens.
They've got some tough work because they're also down 2 blockers.
That's right. So there's not a lot of bodies on that track. Slim Reaper makes their way out. They're doing some fierce blocking considering there's only 2 of them out there, Jaeger.
Yeah, they're doing a really great job of slowing down 857 Kitten Crush.
And Fight Crew escapes, starts speeding that pack up. The refs call split pack. That means both teams have to get it back together, or else they get that failure to reform penalty. Slim Reaper picks up everyone in the box, plus a couple more. One more to beat in front. I don't know, it looked like Thugs Bunny managed to protect themselves. No points for Fight Crew. 9 points for the Scream Queens. Scream Queens retake the lead. 119 to 117.
Betty Rumble sitting for Scream Queens with a directional block and an illegal procedure.
That puts Betty in some penalty danger there. Unofficial count is 5.
There's a lot of penalties
A lot of
happening.
penalties. And the problem with getting a lot of penalties, and once you start getting those ejections, boy, people start taking more chances. They have to skate more. They get more tired, and that means more penalties still. Drama Queen, though, good news for the folks in blue, gets out first. Both jammers released, 45 seconds left on the jam clock. Scream Queens in the lead by 2. Hoping to stretch that a little bit. Betty Rumble takes a tumble in turn 4 and decides discretion is the better part of valor there and calls it off.
Smart play, safe play.
Hey, sometimes you defend your lead by getting more points. Sometimes you defend it by calling it off at the right time.
We've got deviously for Fight Crew sitting for an illegal block.
Ooh, that's when you block over 55 miles an hour. You can't do
goodness.
it. Oh my goodness! Fight Crew jumps out of that pack. Ziggy Stardust achieved escape velocity.
Unbiased. Let's go, Ziggy.
Oh my golly!
Ooh, oh my goodness, jammer on jammer action.
Yeah, we're gonna see what the enforcers think about that one. Ziggy calls her off there. Came in with so much velocity. Yeah, it's like being in the grocery store and you get past somebody with your cart and they go to the left, you go to the left, they go to the right, you go to the right. And then you hit them going 40 miles an hour.
Perfect.
But no one's in the box. That's the good news. Good news for Fight Crew is it's 112 to 119.
My goodness, these lead changes, y'all.
And the good news for you is that this roller derby game kicks butt and you get to watch it. Is Hell on Wheels out for Fight Crew. Fight Crew fans, where you at, y'all? Is Hell sneaks through that back wall. I don't know how she did it. I think she phased. Gets all the blockers, calls it off.
Such a smart jammer, always reading the best line for herself.
Good to see Skate White Shark back out there. Escaped the pack, prevented being a point, so that was just 4 for Fight Crew. 10 minutes left in the game, 126-119 for the team in red.
And no penalties.
No penalties. I love no penalties. There's some traffic in turn 1.
It's rush hour.
It's rush hour. Jurassic Punk stuck in the back there. And so Fight Crew gets out first.
And that's Katana Crash. She's been having such a great and effective game.
Yeah, you know, when I find myself saying someone's name over and over throughout a game, I know it because I don't call people out for like, hey, did you see Jaeger? Boy, she sucked tonight, huh? Like,
Wait
no.
until tonight.
Tune in at 6:30 and I just might. And there goes Katana Crash. But we've been talking about Katana all night long and for very good reason. Really been shining tonight. I say tonight, it's always night in my mind when we're playing sports, unless it's baseball. Baseball's always day, because I'm from Chicago and that's how that works. Time runs out on that jam. 7 points. Metallica throwing the horns. 7 rockin' metal points for Fight Crew. They've extended their lead to 133-119. 525 is sitting down for a back block, it looks like.
I think it's an arms.
Is it arms? I believe you.
A or B, one of them.
Oh, that's Amy Wipeout.
Jammer race.
Woo! Go Jammers, go Jammers! Ziggy Stardust in the lead. Hotly pursued by, is that Mayday? No, that's Pink Poison. Did Pink Poison steal some? No.
Did they call it in time?
I think they called it in time. I think we got
no.
No.
What?
What?
Some discussion.
They're talking it over. We should just stop guessing.
But I love to guess.
I know, it's so much fun to guess. And then you get the surprise of knowing if you were right or wrong. Everybody's staring at the scoreboard. Well, I don't see any points. Jaeger, do you see any points?
I can't read.
That's another horrible revelation from Jaeger, who also just revealed that this is going to be her last home game tonight.
We're not talking about that.
Oh,
Let's talk about Alter Ego getting lead.
Alter Ego breaks out. Skate White Shark gives Jolteon another little tap on the way out. But it's Scream Queens with the lead jammer. They tally up 2, maybe 3, and then call it off. Smart call off by Alter Ego, racking up 3. Scream Queens 123, Fight Crew 134. Princess Leia goes to the box. Captain, gotta control those arms. Be an example for your crew.
Sometimes arms have a mind of their own.
One in each elbow. That's why you gotta wear the pads. You don't want to have a brain injury in your elbow.
Oh, my elbow.
A TBI in your tibia.
Ooh,
Hey.
deviously getting out for lead.
Fight Crew in the lead. Killer Bee still fighting the way out of the pack, but takes a tumble. Looks like Devious Lee lost an edge in turn 2. It's awfully slippy out there. Can you imagine if we had to do this on ice?
I could never.
It would be bad. You can't play roller derby on ice.
I think that's just hockey.
And there goes Fight Crew through the pack. 13 seconds left in the jam. Scream Queen's jammer still trying to escape, but that clock is going to run out.
That Fight Crew recycling, man. All 4 quarters.
Not to mention a big hit from Mad X just as the clock runs out. Little one to grow on there. And Killer Bee reports to the box for a back block.
No.
That's going to make this a Fight Crew power jam. Fight Crew ahead 139 to 123. Looking to extend that lead. This is a huge defensive jam for Scream Queens. The game could rest on this one. And it looks like those defenders are skating like they know it.
Got to keep a cool head, make sure there are no penalties.
Pink Poison guts to the front to rejoin the wall. Great recycling. Recycling, waterfalling, whatever you call it. Skate White Shark's doing it. Pink Poison's doing it. They are getting this job done. This is an incredible defense from Scream Queens. Goldie Knox still fighting hard. This is exhausting to do, especially in the corners.
And they've got to be really, really careful not to give Scream Queens a power jam in the next jam.
Absolutely, but in their turn, the Scream Queens defense has to be careful not to get popped for those directional blocks. It's very easy to do in the corners.
Everyone behave.
And the clock runs out. Incredible defense from the Scream Queens. They knew what they needed to do, and they answered the call.
We've got
Stitches goes to the box for Fight Crew, along with number 36, Slim Reaper. For Scream Queens, 2 jammers on the floor. Both teams can score. Fight Crew out first. Jammer race, jammer race, jammer race.
Woo! Thugs Bunny is lead, but right behind Mayday.
That's Mayday. I knew Mayday was out there.
Smart call. If your team's already in the lead, you don't need to chance it.
You don't. It's defensive. It's not a huge lead, but you got to start thinking with 3:24 left. You got to start thinking about playing that clock.
Got a toe stop down.
Uh-oh. Trauma Queen gets an assist from Amy Wipeout, but then gets knocked hard to the infield. Oof, S1 helmet's a symbol of protection.
Thanks, S1. Both teams just really turning up the defense.
There's some engagement. Boy, that was, in my opinion, way out of play. But Trauma Queen is out. 20 seconds left. I don't know if Trauma Queen's going to have time to score. It's going to have to be tough to catch this pack, but 12 seconds left could possibly do it.
Faster, 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 faster.
Trauma Queen gets by on the inside, picks up one and maybe another.
This is where keeping a cool head is the most important.
Absolutely.
I'm alone. Oh no. We've got some penalties dropping. Morningwood's pen is on fire. Flames from her pen on the whiteboard.
All right, we are back at it. 1:47 left in this game. It is getting right down to it. Fight Crew still in the lead, hanging on to that 13 points. 139 to 126.
Oh my goodness, we have two Fight Crew blockers down, 007 with a blocking out of play. You were right, Trixie. And 314 with an arms. Scream Queen's answer with Killer Bee sitting for something. I couldn't see it.
So important for the Scream Queens to get some points here. Honeybee Bee is out. But Scream Queens doing their best to keep Kitten Crush, but Kitten Crush will not be denied. Escapes for Fight Crew.
Honeybee trying to rack up some points.
Cuts through the middle and makes it. Gets all those points and calls it off. Oh, great blocking, great communication. Scream Queens doing exactly what they need to do with 113 left in the game. 130, 139, no penalties, 2 jammers. Reminder, please stick around after the game to celebrate our retiring skaters, Goldie Knox, Finding Glory, Mazzy Scar, and Visual of Death. They're all gonna have a little video presentation, but first we gotta see who wins this game! There goes Fight Crew, Jolteon is out!
Slim Reaper chasing her down.
Jolteon is coming up quick. They are through on the high and call it off. Less than 30 seconds to go in this game. This could be our last jam. If it is, at the end of this jam, the team in the lead, if they skate clean, the game is over and they win. If they get a penalty and the other team doesn't, there's going to be one more jam. Keep your eye on head ref Hasselblack, who will either award the game to the team in the lead or indicate that we're going to have one last jam by pumping their arm. There goes Fight Crew in the lead. When the game is awarded, we invite you to come on down and give your skaters the high fives they deserve for skating such an incredible game of roller derby. Game clock is out. Jammer calls it off. Keep your eyes on Hasselblack in the center.
What's she gonna do?
The officials are reporting penalties. Any last points? One more jam!
I'm stressed. I'm pressed. Let's go.
This is bonus derby time, y'all. Fight Crew in the lead by 12.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Little train symbol there.
Beep beep, y'all. Woo. 30 seconds to the track is the call. Fight Crew down 1 blocker. Destroya sitting down for something. I don't know what it was, but that's the reason we're having this jam. Fight Crew, once again, if they are in the lead at the end of this jam, they gotta skate clean if they want to end this game.
I think the crowd's saying, Slaya.
I do believe they are cheering on their jammer in blue with the star. It's Princess Slaya.
Jamming for Fight Crew, I believe it's Smaller Brawler and Slaya's lead!
Captain of the Scream Queens, lead jammer of this jam!
I'm stressed, I'm stressed, I'm stressed.
The pack is split, they've got to reform. That's Smaller Brawler's chance to get out, but Slaya's trying to rack up those points. 36 seconds left on the jam clock. This jam will continue.
Bodies are just hitting that
Slaya
floor.
gets them all! She's got 5, but she needs 12.
Math. She's got
Scream
time.
Queens have got to skate clean if they have any hope of bringing this game back.
Oh
5 more points! 13 seconds left! There's plenty
Unbiased
of time!
go! Unbiased go!
Fight Crew's gonna tighten up to stop it. Slaya's not gonna let it happen. Who's going to win? And the clock runs out on an incredible comeback jam. Oh my goodness, I can't even speculate. We're gonna have to wait for the officials.
I'm gonna puke.
Now, if the team in the lead at the end of this skated clean, the game's over. If both teams have penalties, the team in the lead right now, that is your Scream Queens. If both teams have penalties, the game's over and they win.
Oh my god.
Once
Oh my
again, all eyes on the officials. One more jam!
god. Oh my god.
I need a drink of water, y'all.
Oh my goodness, it looks like.
Yeah, Pink Poison. Pink Poison got a penalty, and because they caught the lead, that means we got one more jam. Now, this is kind of an unusual rule, but it exists just so that people don't go crazy and have a million penalties in the last jam because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, who does that? That's crazy.
Who does that? I'll tell you who did that. It was the Sirens who did it to Fight Crew in the championship in the year I was skating. And I'm still mad about it. That's why we have this rule.
No comment.
All right, 2 jammers on the floor. It all comes down to this, maybe.
Maybe. Oh my goodness.
Scream Queens are ahead by 4. Scream Queens are down 1 blocker, so the first point that the Fight Crew jammer passes will be worth 2.
This is where strategery needs to happen.
This is where clean skating needs to happen. Now, if Scream Queens can get out first and call it, that's it. That's your game.
I agree.
But they have to get lead jammer.
Oh my goodness, and I think they know it.
Everybody goes down. Fight Crew's in the lead.
Unbiased go. Unbiased go.
Oh, Honey BB somehow holds on, but it's Fight Crew controlling this jam and controlling this game. 37 seconds left on the jam clock.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Fight Crew picks up 2, calls it. Okay, the lead has changed. It is 143-142. Sorry, the scoreboard changed the last time I looked at it. All right, we are all going to keep our eyes on the official. That's the head ref. Everybody's yelling ghost points. They want to make sure that all points get counted. That's 2 points. Fight Crew takes the lead, but did they skate clean? If they skated clean, that's the end of the game.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I don't see anybody on that penalty board. And that is your game! Fight Crew 144, Scream Queens 143. Come on down, trackside. Give your victorious skaters the highest of 5s. Congratulations to Fight Crew, Devious Lee, Jinx, Is Hell on Wheels, Goldie Knox, Roller Sticks, Smaller Brawler, Destroya, Katana Crash, Cinderella, Ziggy Stardust, Stargirl, Thugs Bunny, Sally Face, Kitten Crush, Jolteon, Maddox, Co-Captain Stitches, Captain Wensley Adams, Coaches Doomsday and Lusty Loveless, the Fight Crew! What a game, y'all!
Give it up for your junior Scream Queens. What a battle. We've got Bella Blitz, Trauma Queen, Slim Reaper, Honey BB, Glow and Arrow, Betty Rumble, Alter Ego, Killer Bee, Mayday, Amy Weymouth, Jurassic Punk, Vroom, Slaying Mantis, Ginger Snapped, Pink Poison, Skate White Shark, your co-captain Finding Gory, and Captain Princess Leia. Coaches Ice Creamer and Chata.
Oh my goodness, one more time for both of these teams. I don't know when the last time I saw a game more exciting, more hard fought, and just with more heart, every ounce of it left out on the track by both teams. So we want you to stick around to honor Goldie Knots, Finding Gory, Mazzy Scar, and Angel of Death. Please stay and watch these videos. They worked so hard for you. But I'm Trixie Biscuit.
I'm Jagerbomb.
And we want you to be well, be happy, be back here at 6:30 for our adult game between the Varsity Brawlers and the Tough Cookies. And then please keep your eyes out for Battle on the Bank, June 28th through June 30th. It's coming up. I hope to see you there. Good night.
Bye.